same. I wanna see the lights on. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. Baby, you're the last thing that's playing on my mind. When I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. You light my fire, baby. I feel it burning higher when I'm in your eyes. You light my fire, baby. You make me feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. Baby, I've been asking, begging you for more. 'Cause you just take my breath away. And you look so good, look so
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, ready to get underway.
Leading off tonight
So
for
now to the
Atlanta,
plate for
the
Atlanta,
designated hitter,
Marcell Ozuna.
Ozuna.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. The wind of the pitch.
Ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Pitch is in the
2-1.
dirt, and it's 2-1. And it's strike two.
2-2.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Ronald Acuna Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And that smooth a swing. It's a strikeout. And the batter now, Matt Olson. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
Man at first, one away. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball two. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side. Boots it. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard. 2 on, 1 out. Here comes Austin Riley. The changeup missing. 1-0. And
Ball
another
two.
ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have.
Line drive, base hit. Around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single. 1-0. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swings through that one out in front that time.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Pitch in the dirt, and 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 on, 1 out. Clips the corner, 2-2. And this is inside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Into center and a base hit. Here comes Olsen around third. Safe, and they take a 2-run lead.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Right through there for a strike. Hit in the air, center field. Mullins under it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So here's Murphy now. That misses. Ball 1. Just missed. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1 now. Lined into left center, base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they're up by 3. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
The shortstop,
Javi Baez digs in right side. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
That one out to right. Laureano makes the grab. Back here in Baltimore, today's starting pitcher, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. And takes low for ball 1. Nice grab. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out. Here's Ellie De La Cruz. He's lucky he didn't have to cough up part of his salary to Hunter Green earlier this year, Singy. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Now 1-1. In there at the knees. 1 out, base is empty. Up and in, ball 2. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Harris has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's and we're back. Top of the second. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Stuart Fairchild. Right through there for a strike. Fairchild, 28 years old. And they traded for him earlier this year. That
No,
one
off the
misses,
plate.
and that's ball one. Outside with a breaking ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. In the air, right field. Laureano settles under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Marcell Ozuna.
Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
They say a win. Ozuna
0-2.
leads off first with 1 away. A little bit low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Henderson over to first in time. And Acuna retired. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a slider in there for a strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult. Especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. On the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Coming home. Gets off a throw. And he's out. Tried to score in the error, but instead the third. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, C.J. Abrams. And first offering is fouled off. That one's upstairs, ball 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Just foul.
And that's in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The tag, and he's out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's Adley Rutschman singing. The Orioles gave him the largest signing bonus ever. More than $8 million, and you can see why. This guy just oozes with talent.
Yeah, Boog, and if it wasn't for a strained triceps injury, I believe Adley would have been on the Orioles opening day roster in 2022. The moment he was healthy enough, the Orioles called him up, and the rest is history.
Check swing, called strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. It gets down, base hit.
Batting 6,
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around second is Rutschman. Coming home. The runner scores all the way from first as they cut into the lead. Jordan Westburg now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
1 out, and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that'll get down for a base hit. Mullins headed home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Laureano checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. And that one fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Harris under it. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Boy, back to work. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Makes the catch for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Albies in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Albies makes the turn at second. Tag, but he's in there.
He's in there.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's Sean Murphy. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And
Ball
downstairs. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And they're all
That's
loaded
a ball.
up.
Take your base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The next offering misses. And now 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
In the air, right field. Laureano trying to get there. Squeezes it. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
Fairchild in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Off the mark there. And the count is 2-0. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that'll load the bases. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. He's 2 for 2.
Now pitching for
Brian Baker comes on now.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Outside low. 1-0.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That's a little bit low.
3-1.
Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Foul ball there. And there's a ball. And that is out of play. Albies makes the catch, and there's one down. And now Elly De La Cruz. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. And that clips the inside corner. And there are two down. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him. That K is his third of the game. Back now at Oriole Park. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And it's fouled away. That one fouled off. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Rutschman on to first. Got him. Out. One away on the strikeout. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
No balls. 1 strike.
Here's your 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Ball.
Riley in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, the hitter
1-1.
shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Laureano makes the grab for the second out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Ball.
In the dirt. There's a
That's
strike. Olson,
One
the
ball,
runner at
one
first with
strike.
2 gone.
2-1.
In the dirt. Back up the middle and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's
Now pitching for the
Taylor
Orioles,
Rogers gets handed the rock
number
out of the pen.
55.
bringing in the lefty with a left-handed
Taylor
hitter coming up to hit. Classic
Rogers.
bullpen move right here,
Ball.
so we'll see how it works out.
One ball,
Harris
no
at the
strikes.
plate now. That's ball 1. That's a strike. And the count 1-1. First and second, 2 down. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the DH, C.J. Abrams. Fairchild makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Adley Rutschman, 1 for 1 with a single so far. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1. The Braves leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fairchild on the run towards the line. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs. Cedric Mullins will hit next. Doubled in his first AB.
That's
Mullins
a check. Did he
checks
swing?
his swing. Appeal down to third. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. 2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
That
Ball
misses, and it's 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Olson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Murphy in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Next
That's the
pitch
ball.
inside. 1-2 to count. And that one is
2-2.
inside. And it remains 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that one misses up and in. Counts full, 3-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mullins pulls it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
No
Baez,
ball.
batting with one down, takes a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the first round out of high school in Florida. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Popped up right side, Westburg. Sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's two away. Stuart Fairchild digs in now. That smash towards center. Mullins hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. We get to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Westburg tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Laureano comes up to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Laureano.
And a foul ball. The Braves up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
One down, base is empty. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Harris pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Kjerstad takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. Fairchild brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Now pitching for the
Yennier
Orioles,
Cano into the game.
number 78. Yennier Cano.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
2-0's the count. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
Back up the, that got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Here's Acuna now. 0 for 3 in this one. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Beats to second, out there. Over to first, safe. Here's Matt Olson down. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Sliced hard but foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Acuna over at first with one away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Austin Riley at the plate. And that one is downstairs. Ball one.
1-0.
Just off the inside edge. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Left field, Kjerstad. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back now at Oriole Park. Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Schwellenbach back to work. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front.
Calls it in, and there's one away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering is down low. 2 balls and a strike.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. He feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
3-1 now. And that gets down into the gap. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Picks himself up at RBI. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling.
And a base hit on a line. O'Hearn rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. And it's an RBI single. It's 4-4. 1 down. Runner at first. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. Albies. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And here is Cedric Mullins.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 52, Dylan Lee.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Mullins checks his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he offered at it. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a strike.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And now it's even up. Got him. And that will end the inning. Back here in Baltimore, and the batter now, Michael Harris II. Ball 1, no strikes. And he hits a ground ball right side onto O'Hearn. 1 up, 1 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Murphy in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missing there. Now 2-2. And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. And now it's Baez. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now Jordan West.
Baseman Jordan Westburg. Now pitching for Atlanta, number 56, Hunter Harvey.
Ball 1 low. And another ball.
2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Here's Ramon Laureano. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
No ball.
And the count is 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Next for the Orioles.
So up next,
the left
Heston
fielder,
Kjerstad. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it skips in the dirt. Off the mark there. And it's 3-2. Base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one ripped, but foul. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next pitch is downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Harris has a beat on it. And that is that. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Stuart Fairchild.
Pinch hitting for Atlanta, number 8, Alex Verdugo.
And that one is lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. So now the DH spot, Marcell Ozuna. Out to short, De La Cruz. Slings to first in time.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Line drive. Laureano puts it away, and that's the third. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the eighth. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. That misses the zone, and now 3-0.
Fellas feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
Number 60, Lucas Erceg.
O'Hearn in the box now. Takes strike one.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
That misses. And 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. First and second, no outs. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
He's under it. And out number one on the grab.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And he can't come up with it. She'll still come home with it. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. Chopped to the ground, and that's just foul. Tied at 4, and that's in the dirt. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Back now at Oriole Park, here's Matt Olson. Gregory Soto takes over on the mound.
Pitching for the Orioles, number 65. Gregory.
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Here's the pitch to Olson. Fought off foul. And a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's Austin Riley. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's down and in.
2 balls, no strikes.
Missing inside, and that's ball 3. That one is absolutely belted. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
The throw in. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Waste no time there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Out number 2. And next for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. So they turn to their closer, Felix Bautista.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Next offering is in for a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Check swing. Now to look down to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. Ersig back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And there's a hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Laureano up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Off-balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Number 93. Daniel De Los Santos.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Verdugo snags it on the run. Throws to second, and that is the ball game.
Did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke.